Hello everyone, this is John Jenkins and I'm bringing you another video from my Kickstarter channel, and the name of this video is how to make a Kickstarter. Now, number one, the advice that I have is to do it all yourself. Basically, if you read books on marketing, things like that, they tell you don't ever do any part of it yourself, hire somebody else. But really, you should do it all yourself, you know, because it's more fun that way. You get to express yourself at the highest level. Whereas if you hire a professional, like if you go down to Illinois Avenue and hire Optimus, you know, you're getting their vision, not your vision. And so do it all yourself. And from the graphic design to the video editing to make up the rewards yourself. I mean, because this is about pure self-expression. You know, Kickstarter is an art; it's not a science. You know, so this is about pure self-expression, putting yourself out there, and it might not it might not affect how much money you make in Kickstarter, which is my second point. It doesn't matter how much you ask for. You know, my first Kickstarter was $2,000, and every Kickstarter after that was $10. Now that's gonna change really soon. From now on, you know, it's not gonna be that way. But it really doesn't matter how much money you ask for because uh, well, I mean, the Kickstarter rules say that, you know, however much money you ask for, that should be enough to complete the project. So, you know, I would say just ask for what you need. That's it. You know, don't ask for anything. You know, don't shortchange yourself, but at the same time, don't ask for much more than it takes. You know, but it really doesn't matter as long as you can deliver the product at that price point. And you know that I really should have asked for a lot more money on the first Kickstarter because it was something that was gonna take so much more than $2,000 to complete. Because I was gonna have to manufacture, I was gonna have to make prototypes, all this other stuff, and program and all this other stuff. So, you know, I really should ask for a lot more money on the first Kickstarter, but I was nervous because I was like, if I ask for more than 2,000, I'm not gonna get it. But the fact is that it doesn't matter whether or not you get it. This is about self-expression. You know, it's about putting your ideas out there into the marketplace. If people like it, you become successful. If people like it, if enough people like it. Um, what else? Number three, buy Adobe and practice. Now, this is something that, you know, I was trained. My education is in graphic design, computer graphics. You know, uh, 3D modeling, 2D graphic design. You know, 2D animation, 3D animation, video editing, video recording. You know, lighting, production, direction, even screenwriting. So, but I'm rusty, and it's hard to force myself to practice with Adobe, and because I'd rather be reading a book. I read books all day. That's what I do. So it's hard to force myself to practice Photoshop, practice Illustrator, practice, especially Premiere Pro and After Effects, because I don't have a good editing rig. I believe this is I think this is an i3 laptop with six 6 gigabytes of RAM. So it's just really not good enough for uh, using advanced features in After Effects, especially when it comes to HD video. I could not edit HD video on this computer. So, and when it comes to all the effects in After Effects, most of them will not, play right on this computer. I mean, not to mention I would never get through the phase of rendering. So, uh, that's that's it for point number three. Buy Adobe and practice. Because you're gonna need basically all those programs. Even Dreamweaver, you're gonna need that, because when you uh, when you make your Kickstarter, you're gonna want to direct people to your website. I don't have a website anymore, uh, but I should have one. So that brings us to number four, the last point, which is be patient. There's a lot of stuff about Kickstarter that I'm not going to get into specifics, but there's a lot of stuff about Kickstarter that can be very frustrating, and there's a lot of stuff that can be very time consuming. But if you are patient and if you have perseverance, you will get through that, and your Kickstarter will be live. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to get a Kickstarter live, but once you go through the whole process from beginning to end, my advice is don't give up. There's going to be times when you're going to assume that you can't get that it won't go through, that your project will never be approved. But wait through until the end, and you will get your project on Kickstarter. And I'm not going to get into specifics, but I'm just saying be patient, and you will be successful on Kickstarter. There's a whole lot of people posting projects on Kickstarter, so it has been done before. It can be done, and you can do it. And that's it. Have a nice day. This is how to make a Kickstarter. Uh, and do what you love. Bye.